What's up, Shagadelics? It's Dial Shaggy back with another video for you all. Today I'm doing another UFC fighting boxing video. Today's video is worst injuries in UFC history. This one should be good. I'm sure we're going to see some crazy things. I can only imagine the crazy injuries that have happened in UFC's history, just in every fighting style, to be honest. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy UFC, if you enjoy fighting, and if you enjoy my reactions. Subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to check out my Patreon. First link in the description. You will get a new video every single week on there, as well as 3 a week on YouTube. And all my videos that end up getting blocked on YouTube will be on Patreon as well. So definitely check out the Patreon. But let's get into this.
It is no secret that the sport of MMA is one of the most dangerous sports in the world. In this video, we will be taking a look at some of the worst injuries sustained inside the octagon. This list will contain some of the worst eye pokes in history, fighters refusing to tap, body parts hanging on by a thread, and just plain old freak accidents that no one could see coming. Before we begin the list, be warned that this video is not for the squirmish. The first injury on the list is Joanna Jędrzejczyk's forehead hematoma. She went up against Weili Zhang at UFC 248 for the UFC strawweight title. This was a highly anticipated fight, with Joanna being the former champion and credited with creating the strawweight division against Weili, who at the time was on a rampage through the division. The fight lived up to the hype, with the two going to war with each other for the full 25 minutes.
Damn, are you seeing these kicks that are hitting? Oh man, I can only imagine what happened to her. Someone on the right, something happened to? I don't know, we're about ready to see. I can't wait to see.
Third round, Weili landed a solid right hand onto Joanna's forehead that gave her a hematoma. By the beginning of the fourth round, everyone, including the commentary team and audience, had noticed Joanna's forehead. As the fight continued, Joanna took more damage on the forehead, which led to it growing even more. By the end of the fight, the hematoma had become massive, leaving Joanna almost unrecognizable. The fight was incredibly close, with it being able to go either way. The judges gave the win to Weili via split decision, and the fight was awarded the Fight of the Night bonus. For the next couple of days, Joanna claimed to have
Look at that.
Fight was awarded the Fight of the Night bonus.
Look at her head. She does look way different. What the heck? It's messed up. And I'm messed up for laughing. But man, I don't know why I find entertainment in watching other people suffer, but jeez. That actually sounds really bad. But that's crazy.
For the next couple of days, Joanna claimed to have lost vision in her left eye, but was thankfully able to make a full recovery within the week.
Dang.
The second item on the list is Anderson Silva's leg snap during his bout against Chris Weidman. Before his first fight against Weidman, Silva was on a 16-fight winning streak within the UFC, with 11 of those being title defenses. He was a big favorite coming into his first fight against Weidman and was showboating throughout the fight. Unfortunately for Silva, he paid the price and was knocked out. In their rematch 5 months later at UFC 168, Weidman gets off to a good start with an early takedown and throws heavy hands. Silva stayed busy doing damage from the bottom position. In the second round, Silva throws a leg kick that was checked by Weidman. His shin snapped in half and the ref instantly stopped the fight.
Did you see that?
There was controversy surrounding the fact that Weidman was celebrating his win while Silva was on the ground in agonizing pain. Weidman did later show his respect after he realized the extent of the injury. Silva had to undergo surgery to insert a titanium rod to repair his leg. After a year of recovery, Silva was able to enter the octagon and continue with his fighting career. Coincidentally, Chris Weidman suffered the exact same injury.
After a freaking year? You lost a year of your UFC career because of that injury. That's nuts.
8 years later at UFC 261 against Uriah Hall. Weidman's leg kick was checked by Hall and it snapped in half, causing the fight to be stopped. This resulted in Hall being the first person to win a UFC bout without throwing a strike. Hall did not celebrate his win, showing class and respect to Weidman for the freak injury. Currently, Weidman is still recovering but has made significant progress. He is not expected to fight for at least another year. Next up, we have...
I feel so bad for him. I'm sure my whole body tensed up, but like, I feel bad for him. Oh man. I'm sure everyone watching was cringed out, but I feel super bad for him. He's still recovering even, and dang, that's just like, that's one of those things you really, really, really don't want to happen to you ever, because it could be a career ender, possibly, if it's bad enough. So that does not look nice.
We have Alistair Overeem's ripped lip. On December 19th, 2019, Overeem went up against Jairzinho Rozenstruik in a main event. The fight begins with the two being very cautious. Overeem was able to get a takedown and from there remained in complete control until the end of the round. Round 2 began with a lot of fighting from the clinch position. After 3 minutes in the clinch, the ref called for a reset in position. The two continued to be cautious, with Overeem seemingly to have a slight edge in significant strikes. In round 3, Overeem gets a nice takedown and starts to ground and pound from there. Entering the first main event round, Rozenstruik comes forward with a barrage of strikes. He seems to be slightly more aggressive in this round compared to previously. The fight stays on the feet for the 5th and final round. Overeem appeared to be the more dominant fighter overall and was set to take the win via decision. But in the final 5 seconds of the fight, Rozenstruik lands a clean right hand that drops Overeem, giving him the win via KO. Overeem popped straight back up, and that's when we see his lip hanging off his face. This was one of the worst cuts in UFC history, but fortunately, Overeem underwent plastic surgery and his lip healed back quite nicely with only minimal scarring. Overeem claims that the fight was stopped too early as he was just knocked down and he was able to get right back up. Comment below if you thought the right call was made.
I'm not even gonna comment. I'm not gonna comment down below. I'm gonna comment outright right now. Yeah, the ref did his job, ending the fight right there. His lip is hanging. Dude, the fight's over.
Next, we have Frank Mir breaking Tim Sylvia's arm at UFC 48 for the vacant heavyweight title. This one shows the importance of high-level refereeing, especially when the stakes are high. The fight begins with Silva taking Mir down to the ground. From here, Mir was quick to lock in an armbar and snapped Sylvia's arm. Herb Dean was quick to notice the pop and stop the fight. Sylvia protested the stoppage and claimed his arm was not broken and even got the go-ahead from the doctor. The crowds were booing, but upon the replays, Joe Rogan was able to spot the moment the arm popped. Hence, why Mir was awarded the win via TKO. Since then, Sylvia had screws placed into his arm to assist in recovery. It was later revealed by Herb Dean that he actually thanked him for the stoppage, claiming that he saved his career. Recently, he has posted to social media stating that the screws in his arm from 16 years ago have become loose and resulted in a nasty infection. His partner has since set up a GoFundMe page to help pay for the medical expenses. If you would like to donate to the page, the link will be in the description. The 6th item
Man, poor guy. That is a bad infection, like, dang.
On this list is the worst eye poke incident in UFC history. This was a scheduled main event between Bilal Muhammad against Lee.
Okay, I really hope this was like a really, really freak accident and it wasn't on purpose. I highly doubt it was on purpose, because if you're going for someone's eye, you must really hate them. But oh man, an eye injury, that sucks beyond belief. You can't see, you can't do your normal tasks, your balance may be off, your aim is definitely off, like only having one eye to aim for certain things. Very weird.
Leon Edwards. The fight starts with Edwards landing a big kick followed by a flurry of punches. He then pokes Muhammad's eye and gets a warning from the ref.
Ooh.
The fight continues into round 2 where he pokes his opponent's eye again. This time it was much more severe, with Muhammad wailing in pain and exclaiming that he can't see. With his eye all swollen, the fight was ruled a no contest. Fortunately, Muhammad later posted that he had not suffered any permanent damage and will be looking to run it back with Edwards. Despite the fight being labeled as a no contest, Edwards stated that he is no longer interested in the rematch and instead looking for the title shot. Dana White has also posted an image of the eye poke to his Twitter account. This incident has sparked the old debate on the need of better designed MMA gloves to reduce eye poke accidents. Next up, we have Leslie Smith against Jessica Eye at UFC 180. Right off the bat,
I didn't realize it was that much of a problem, but just the way his hand was hanging down, like, it's way too easy to clip the eyelid or something along those lines. That's, yeah, better design. Definitely needs to happen.
Jessica comes out aggressive and appears to be much faster than Leslie. Towards the end of the fight round, she lands a shot onto Leslie's cauliflower ear, causing it to explode on impact. She continues to dominate Leslie and we see blood pour everywhere. In between rounds, we see Leslie's ear dangling while they are attending her. The fight continues into the second round, but not for long. Herb Dean calls for a timeout, and with her ear looking like it can literally tear off at any second, the fight was called off.
No,
Leslie can be seen protesting the stoppage, to which she later claims was because she couldn't feel any pain in her ear, but upon seeing the replays completely understands why the fight was stopped. Backstage, the doctor took 1 hour to stitch up her ear, and she has since been medically cleared to fight in the octagon again. The final fight we have on this list is...
How does the cut like that even happen? Almost rip someone's ear off. What the heck? I'm just baffled that like, the force in which you have to throw a punch in order to slice through someone's ear like that is just ridiculous.
Is John Jones versus Chael Sonnen at UFC 159. Both fighters were coaches on the Ultimate Fighter show. This resulted in many fans publicly criticizing the UFC for allowing Sonnen to fight for the light heavyweight title after just losing to Anderson Silva for the middleweight title. Leading up to the bout, there was a lot of trash talk in typical Chael Sonnen fashion, creating a lot of tension between the two. The fight starts off with Jones initiating a clinch and getting the takedown. Sonnen manages to get back to his feet, only to be taken back down moments later. From there, Jones lands heavy elbows and punches and takes the win via TKO. It was only until the post-fight interview with Joe Rogan had he realized his toe was broken and bloodied up. It is unclear the exact moment that dislocated his toe, but believed to be because of an awkward position before the takedown. On the bright side, injury appears to have not caused any permanent damage and only a superficial wound. That concludes the list for the worst injuries in UFC history. It would be greatly appreciated.
That's pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. Don't forget to check out Vantage MMA's channel. That's who made this video. Definitely worth checking out. Makes great videos just like the one you just watched from him. And stay tuned for more videos like this one. Let me know what else you would like to also see from me in the comment section. And we're just going to keep pumping out videos left and right. I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to check out the Patreon, my Patreon, in the description. First link in the description. And peace out, everybody.